Rise Royally, welcome to EyeReadInnerG. My name is Legend. In this video, I'm going to be doing the week ahead insight for you for air signs. So if you are a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this is going to be for you, okay? We're basically going to be giving you what you need to focus on. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, for air signs the week ahead. This is going to be for January 22nd through the 29th. The 29th, there is a new moon approaching. Symbolically, it represents a new beginning, a fresh start, a great opportunity to reset, okay, and put an ending to what's no longer serving you and looking ahead to what could be or is. Now, in that as well, I'm going to do a collective read for air signs, but for a more personal message or assistance with a more personal message. There are oracle messages that will be linked in the description box by timestamp, and you can select which one you're drawn to. I didn't do it like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, so hopefully that gives you additional insight and guidance as well for the week ahead, okay? All right, so Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I feel like you're getting comfortable into yourself. The more you accept yourself, the more you're not going to care who doesn't. Take that as it resonates. But there's a strong message of acceptance. And like the more you're aware of self, your self-awareness, I feel, is going to be key this week. Wow. Divine Feminine is coming up here. This screams self-awareness. Yes, we can see, okay. It's kind of a interesting energy that's coming through with this, because in a masculine sense, you can do certain things, but what you do won't necessarily reflect how you feel. It won't impact how you feel in a good way, regardless of how busy or how active you are. There's something about that. So this week ahead, having Divine Feminine coming out here, there's a need for you to really tune into how you feel. Again, acceptance. And I feel like with acceptance of how you feel, you're going to be able to see without any type of illusion what you're being deprived of and why. And naturally, the solution will present itself as well. And if it's not immediately seen or available, then there is the seeking that's discovered that you need to do to find. So 27 may be of some significance, but this is still right in alignment leading up into that new moon energy. And then bottom of the deck is selfie. So I think the week ahead, air signs, you're being called to reclaim your power, okay? In addition to that, nurture yourself. Be very gentle with yourself. And anything that is not gentle to you emotionally, heavy emphasis of emotionally, that's a clear indication it can't come inside the house. It has to stay outside the house. It can't, it's something about protecting your inner peace at this time. And the events or circumstances you're experiencing is amplifying root issues that need to be addressed within yourself and also externally to be able to maintain and discover this inner peace this week. Heavy emphasis of self-love though too. So 27, the internal is what we're taking care of. Again, it doesn't matter how consistent you show up for someone, how often you do something, if you do not feel good, okay, if you're not taking care of self, you're still not going to feel good accomplishing all those things. This is creating balance as well. Creativity, intuition, fertility, venting, soft expression, God-fearing, positivity, right brain, love, receptivity, caring, and spirituality. The reverse meaning of this is insecurity. It's needy, naive, bitter, butch, infertility, victim, mentality, negative self-talk, jealousy, overly emotional, self-sacrificing, and gossip. Now, just off of what we've been talking about, intuitively, I'm going to tell you, there is a person that is that archetype. They may have the external appearance of this said divine feminine, doing the most when it comes to achieving and being in the know and connected to people and all this other stuff. But this is a person that internally is not sound, is what I heard. They're imbalanced. So I think you're going to see, it's like this window is really catching my attention right here. And it's giving me eyes, windows of the soul. And I think that spiritually, you're going to get some sort of revelation in regards to a person in particular or people. And just like this was saying, it's the negative that's standing out to me. I don't know who this person is to you, but I feel like the gossip could be an issue. This person could very well be jealous of you. This person could be a victim and you be made to feel guilty about a lot of things. I just really want to reiterate this to you. I'm going to leave it right here so you can take a picture. Maybe on this day in particular, come back to this reading and remember this. But do not be emotionally manipulated. Okay? Because you're being shown something. And I really think you're being called, like asked to call judgment on something as well. It could be a mentality if this is just pertaining to you and you're in that shadow aspect of the divine feminine, or this is outside of you. So let's see where we're headed with it for the week ahead for air signs. Spiritually though, this is a clearing. I will say that. If you surrender to what is not serving you, literally, role models with less is more. If you surrender to what's not serving you, it'll be wiped out. And it may not feel like 100% good, but it's not going to hurt as bad as like you continuing this and getting further along, and then it's like something being ripped from underneath you. This feels like end something now or step away now. Again, acceptance. Accept this truth now. So that way it doesn't get worse or something doesn't progress. So you could put an end to something now as well. The internal growth this week is, it's not beautiful. Well, no, it doesn't say that. It says it ain't perfect, but everything is beautiful here. And you're taking that first step. This is getting out of some level of comfort. This could be a toxic connection, relationship. This could be just you getting out of your shadow energy as well, right? Negative thinking, being stuck in your head in general, habits, routines that aren't helping you evolve, keeping you complacent. Yeah. This energy here is really, really big for you, because it's almost like it's a first step, but that first step is so liberating. It's going to help fuel you to keep going, whatever this is. With relationships, you got crown and third eye chakra. So if something is being shown to you, you need to listen to your intuition, trust your discernment. With money, it's mental stimulation this week. Your blind spot, I am an ordained queen. Okay, I'm here for it. What you're overcoming this week, exchange learning. And the external influence is selective seeding. Okay. Bottom of the deck, last week's wisdom, we have 1 in a million. You coming into this understanding. And the preview into next week is you unbothered. Well. Okay. Well, and that's what I'm saying. With that, acceptance, radical acceptance. The more you have acceptance for your truth, what you need, what you don't need, the more you're going to feel this energy. And I feel like that's important because you're destined for something greater than what you've been dealing with. I don't even think that you fully have grasped the concept of the value that you have to offer, what you're capable of creating in your life, what you create for others by being in their life, not just materialistically. It's like peace. It's fruits of the spirit that you bear. But can't nobody tell me nothing. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're getting your authority back this week. It feels like you are taking your power back from situations that just don't serve you. And as a result, you're being rewarded. It feels like you have a breakthrough at hand. Someone could be this kind of feels like as soon as you say no to something, you get the confidence to stand on that. Boom, here comes something else that's better aligned for you, that's going to complement you, that embraces and appreciates everything that you are. Keep that in mind too. So let's get into the message. So with it ain't perfect, but everything is beautiful here, your personal growth internally, I feel like you are, again, self-acceptance. It's a acknowledgement of where you are. In order to do that, you have to see where you've come from. And then in that, now you can see where you want to go. And I think that instead of focusing so much on, again, actions, like tangible things, like masculine energy is coming through with that, it's feeling. I feel like you're more so cognizant of how you want to feel going forward, because there's this energy of being overly masculine or focusing on the masculinity of things. Again, it's I don't know why it's coming through like that, but it's like tangible things, it's actions, things like that, versus like feeling and being receptive. You've acquired that to some level or degree, but it was not emotionally fulfilling. It was the complete opposite. It was very depleting, and it could have played a part in you feeling insecure or feeling inferior or questioning your worth, your value. So with this growth that you're seeing here, I feel like that first initial step was acceptance and awareness, and then now as a result with relationships, you can see the truth that you couldn't readily see. Mind you, your oracle message does have spirituality. I think that this is a very deep and freeing period for you this week. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like the decisions you're making in your relationships are future oriented. It's almost like a scorecard, but it's not a scorecard, it's a review. It would be like you doing a review. Like first you did this year in review with yourself with this new year, right? And then now it's like, okay, now let me analyze my relationships. Let me analyze what they've yielded, how they made me feel. What do I want more of that I'm not seeing? I also feel like something is being shown to you that you were aware of, but not fully confident to speak on or walk in when it comes to relationships and your dynamic in relationships. And this is changing. When it comes to money, you're definitely paying attention to your finances. I feel like your habits, this also goes into why you spend the way you spend, mentality wise, why you feel like you can't afford or why you feel like you have more than enough. There is some sort of adjustment here with this mentality when it comes to your finances, and education is what I'm seeing too. So you could be learning how to budget better. You could also be learning different ways to increase your finances as well. Education may be something that you want to invest in when it comes to financial literacy. But you're being stimulated mentally when it comes to your finances. So whatever ideas you have at this time, definitely write them down if you're not ready to act upon them right away, because just because it's not the right time doesn't mean that it shouldn't come to pass. I just think that you're coming into a deeper sense of awareness. The Empress is very abundant and she bursts things into fruition, and I think that again, by the time like the energy of the week is you coming into alignment with yourself. So by you being able to eliminate anybody else's influence, okay, that wasn't allowing you to be centered and whole and just see what you want from a heart space, I think that's maybe what the hindrance has been. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's almost like it wanted to get snatched, but it can't this time. There is no more not being able to see clearly. There is no more not being able to see your vision, not what other people want for you. And there really is no way of not being able to see how it's possible now. there's a clearing. I'm trying to tell you, there is really a clearing. And as a result, I feel like now you're getting visions and downloads that you can manifest and work on without any interruption, any interference. Like the efficiency is going to be unmatched. So your blind spot with that is, I am an ordained queen. This is confirmation that you are royalty. You are someone who is very intelligent. You're someone who is worth it. You deserve the happiness, the respect that you give, and really probably more. And I don't think that you've been able to receive that to its entirety in certain circumstances that you found yourself in due to the treatment that you've been getting. But because now you're taking this initiative, I feel like it's going to be shown to you in some way, shape, or form with this I am an ordained queen. This could be in the form of a partnership, because we do have divine feminine coming out here. So you may meet your counterpart if it's romantic, and we're talking in terms of that. This could just be soul tribe energy as well. Most importantly, though, again, I feel like you are going to feel you are your own authority now. You're going to feel a sense of power. You're going to feel like you're in control of things. You have a sense of direction again. You're not just aimlessly going or being subjected to other people's will and what they want. Confirming that is the external influence with this energy of selective seeding. And when you choose to be selective, okay? When you choose to be selective with how you spend your time, who you give it to, all of that, even yourself, your thoughts, right? It changes things. Your external influence is selective seeding. Someone is picking you. Someone is asking you to sit with them. It's almost like someone is saving a space for you. And this could be a person that doesn't open up to people. This could be a person that's very closed off, very selective. Something that's very selective or hard to get into, I feel you are going to be in. No problem. This week. And it's because you allowed yourself to be set apart. The reason why I'm saying that is with this exchange learning. There's no denying it, air signs. Your energy this week is going to be a dedicated effort to yourself, like a discipline in making certain adjustments to your mental, your emotional, and naturally aligning the physical based off of what you're understanding and getting spiritually. And then externally, I feel you're in for a surprise, especially with 1 in a million. Last week's wisdom is 1 in a million. Something could have. This 1 in a million feels like it's you though. You're recognizing your uniqueness, your originality. You could have kept a promise to yourself, overcome a personal goal or struggle, whatever. Maybe even an encounter, an acknowledgement of some sort. Because again, it feels like relationships. A preview into next week, we have unbothered. So where before I feel like you may have been overly patient, you may have given too much thought or concern and emotion to someone's opinion of you, lack of effort towards you. You take it as it resonates. Now, okay. All right, whatever, cool. I'm not dealing with that. And I'm not bothered by it either. Like, I'm not dealing with it. I've accepted it. I'm moving on from it. We're not getting hung up on things. As a result, we can readily receive more. We can produce more, create more, attract more. This looks really good. So what is the message then for the week ahead for air signs? The message for the week ahead for air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What is the guidance? What is this calling them to do? The sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. I love it. Okay. And it's 11. 11 is justice. Okay. Paint the sun back into your sky. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're deciding what that happiness looks like. You're deciding what that success looks like. And you're doing it with God independently. There's no one else around you. So if you feel like you're kind of being pushed or guided into a period of isolation to go within, to spend time with yourself, don't resist it. Embrace it. Especially if people are unavailable. It's almost like God is forcing people to be unavailable, and possibly when you think you need them the most, just so you can see how you really don't. You got feast. It says, slow down and celebrate yourself. And it says 29. I said, this is the 29. Apples and oranges, that's all that's right here. And you see the throne that she's sitting on? Again, by herself. I'm just saying. Like, all right, let's see. So paint the sun back into your sky. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out of the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. Excuse me. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find the sources of joy outside your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. So, most definitely. And that's what we were picking. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about that, air sign. I had to take care of a couple of things. Let's see here. So what we're looking at right now is the energy that you need to maintain, you need to focus on internally and externally the week ahead with what we just found out. Baby. I'm dropping all these cards. Okay. So what you already know in this energy, or what you already experienced, because this fell to the left of me. So it says how your life feels is more important than how it looks. And then you also have, you want different outcomes, get on some different-ish, problem solve. I mean, come on now. A spade is a spade, right? So I definitely feel like whatever I'm telling you, it's just validating what you are already aware of. And I hope that it gives you the courage and confidence you need to fully walk in it. Because I'm telling you, by you doing so, this card, when I created this card, it represents an actual surprise, a gift, a gesture. It don't mean that it's coming from a person. It could just be coming from the divine. By you being obedient, by you listening. You hear stories of that all the time in the Bible. The one dude who was asked to sacrifice his son. Don't give me the quote and stuff. I don't remember his name. But like, he went through the whole motions, got all the way up to the mountaintop, and God was like, okay, no. You can go about your business. I forget what happened after that. I'm paraphrasing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he ended up being blessed afterwards. And it was just a matter of him being obedient. It was a matter of him value. Not placing that value outside of self. And outside of God. Ooh, furthermore. Okay. Message. All right. So what's the energy? Message for the energy. Internally and externally for air signs. I don't bother nobody, and I'm not bothered nobody. Wait, I don't bother nobody, and I'm not bothered by nobody. That's my piece. Okay? You also have, it should be revealing itself. All you have to do is sit back and chill. Okay? And then surfacing is, pick this deck upside down. You ask God to go to the next level. Don't be surprised when every person preventing progress is removed from your life. Most definitely. So that is your message for the week ahead. I hope it was helpful. If this is where you're going to drop off, I'm sending you lots of love, peace, clarity, abundance, and overflow until our next encounter. Like the video, okay? Subscribe so you'll be in the loop when I upload again. And then if you're going to meet me in the piles for your oracle messages, I'll see you there. All right. Okay, pile 1. If you chose not a root or branch will be left to them. This is your oracle closing messages. All right, so the scripture is Malachi 4:2. But for you who revere my name, the sun of righteousness will rise with healing in its rays. It's the confirmation for me, okay? Not your oracle said paint the sun back in your sky, and this is saying the sun will rise with healing in its rays, okay? Sun is a huge emphasis of happiness, success. It's really bright. It's warmth, right? Feels good. There's always good memories. I think that you have a lot to look forward to in this week ahead. In such a short time span, right? It's like, who knew that the sun could come out and shine that brightly and the rain could dry up so quickly? I don't know if that's something for you. It kind of feels like that. Like, you ever seen a rainstorm and it be pouring down rain. I mean, so bad, everything is drenched, right? And then the sun comes out, and out of nowhere, everything is all like dried up like it never happened. That is your message with whatever storm you just went through emotionally or you're facing this week ahead, okay? So let's get into your oracle. We have the God coming out. 28, okay, is on here. We also have compassion, Pisces energy, showing up here. It says, open the door to your heart. Okay. Your rune is Fehu, wealth and abundance. This is my favorite rune. I heard separating the wheat from the shaft. Okay. Your message for self is magic. It says, you have the power. You are a magical being with the ability to create your own reality. This involves stepping into your power and believing in your own abilities. When armed with confidence, you'll create and be a living example of magic. You have laughter. What's funny is that when I was getting ready to do y'all's reading, I don't know if you're a Libra watching this, but I was thinking about Libras and I was thinking zebras. So Deirdre. No, but zebras, and then zebras instantly took me to Chris Rock from Madagascar. So I don't know if that has some significance or something like that, but that's what popped in my head. It says, listen. No, it says, lighten your load through laughter, such a joy. I feel like honestly laughing at something is going to be of assistance. So opening your heart to other people and their feelings can lend you great compassion, but it can also leave you exposed. Ensure you have healthy boundaries, but let kindness imbue your actions with passion and purpose. Compassion makes the world a better place. Your money message is deserving. Because you're worth it. It says, what are your initial reactions and feelings towards the word deserve? Write them down. As you read what you wrote, what does this teach you about the energy you bring to your relationship with money? Your tea leaves, we have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Literally to just open the door. And honestly, right on the other side. Like, it's like I feel like there is a door closing. You're closing the door, and as soon as you turn to start walking, boom, here goes another door you're walking right through. You have camel. So preserve and you will overcome problems. Okay. I'm here for it. I feel like you are doing exactly what this says. Whatever it is that you're working on, you're wanting to create, you need to know that you definitely have the authority. And it's the Holy Ghost power. Okay, I feel like this is definitely an indication that something is going to be very prosperous, very successful for you. It also does indicate a divine counterpart with the God in this deck. This is a divine masculine. So there could be a partnership that you're coming into. If it's not romantic, it could just be platonic, but it's very abundant. Another emphasis of masculine energy here with this Aries. You see that? With this wound. So definitely something that you're going for. It has to do with ambition, your drive. I feel like be gentle in that approach, okay? Don't be overly harsh or overbearing in your criticism to yourself. And don't be so pressed to listen to the criticism or opinions of other people. Spiritually, you're really being shown some things at this time. So listen to your intuition as well. But from what I can see here, you need to know that whoever was the orchestrator of the, well, I can't say that because God, you know, he allows things to happen for our highest good. I guess whoever was the villain, okay, whoever was getting your compassion that didn't really deserve it, this person is being removed. It's going to be like they were never there. And you also need to know your past or whatever the circumstances were. I feel in treatment in terms of what you thought you were capable of doing or accumulating, it has to do with vibration. Your vibration's raising, so be ready for an increase. I feel like an increase in wealth, but then also wealth in relationships. It's like it may be unheard of to people who don't necessarily have excess money like that for them to just get gifts for no reason, for them to do things during the day when most people are working. I don't know why it's coming through like that. I feel like you're meeting a very affluent person. 555. And in that, just be open to receiving, because it feels like this person's giving you something, like gifting you something, and it could be tied to this opportunity. Take it as it resonates, but I want you to know, don't run from it, because this is like indirectly, well, no, I feel like it is directly, but it's a gift from God. Like, this is, you deserve this, and you are equipped, you're more than capable, and you're the perfect candidate because of your compassion, because of your heart. So that's what I got for you, Pile One. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know. I'm wishing you a great week ahead. Let me see. I am going to do that. Let's see. Give one card. I just want to see any insight for this wealth and abundance. Excuse me. It fell on top of the camel. Excuse me. This is a representation of your faith. This is God, okay? In the tarot for me with the Hierophant. This is morals and values, though. This is your commitment to this. Your journey as well. But again, like I said, it's like you are qualified for this. Persevere and you will overcome the problem. Something is official. And I think it's ordained. This also shows commitment in marriage too. So, I'm just saying. Yeah, look, Knight of Cups. Right there at the bottom of the deck. And surfacing is the Two of Swords. Honestly, what I feel like you don't like have a, this is that, okay, so it's a waxing crescent with the Hierophant energy here. This is you moving forward, navigating by your intuition. It's trusting in the vision and the decisions that you need to make. You're not listening to anything outside of self but God. You're not getting in two minds. You're not, like, it's something like that. So trust your discernment, okay? Use your intuition. You could have two offers coming. Again, use your discernment, because let's not forget you did have I cannot with something in your collective reading, and your crown eye is here for relationships from the collective reading too. So you could have multiple offers coming in, two people in particular. Listen to your intuition and trust your discernment, okay? Pray about it and wait for the answers to come. That really is a thing, and it does work. But that's what I got for you, Pile One. All right? Sending you lots of love, peace, clarity, abundance, and overflow till our next encounter. Continue to stay in a high vibe. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And take care. Bye. Okay, Pile 2, you chose Ecclesiastes 1:18. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. What you want to know can hurt, but heal at the same time. I had this thought when I was doing the collective reading. And it's very much true. The more you know, the less room you have to be ignorant. The more you understand just how meaningless certain things are. But then in that as well, I also feel like with the more knowledge, the more grief. It's just kind of how to your read feels bittersweet. Just being honest with you. I don't know. I'm not trying to make it dramatic or anything, but it feels like bittersweet. And this is definitely giving bittersweet vibes, because this key, it feels like it's a key to opportunity. It feels like it's a key that is going to bring you freedom. I'm also getting key information, okay, that's unlocking something. It's 33. It feels like it's a lot of truth. It has to deal with your heart space as well. This could be roots. It could be tying into family. Definitely could be tying into feminine energy in particular. There's something that I feel you're going to become made aware of, and initially it may not, you're gonna feel like it hurts, I guess, so to speak, because of who this is dealing with, or like how this is playing out. Whatever this information is, it's giving a Gemini energy, I'm not gonna lie. But once you allow yourself to feel those feelings and release them and see it from a different perspective, I don't think you're going to be mad. As I'm saying that, spirituality is right here at the bottom of the deck. See how it's a star? And this is Neptune. It's like something is divinely orchestrated, is happening for your highest good. But it just feels like in the midst of that, something is being disillusioned. And whatever the illusion was that you were believing or perceiving, it's completely false from what the reality of the situation is. It's almost like finding out secrets, something that was done in the past that was under lock and key, and God kind of punching a hole through the wall so you could see it. It says a star forms a window into another universe. There is a window opening somewhere in your psyche. Step through and activate your imagination to experience extraordinary dreams, spiritual creativity, and profound connection to the cosmos. Even in that, right? This may be you learning more about yourself, bettering yourself, doing and moving a little bit differently. And then in that awareness of self, right, your emotions, going back into what I said, you recognizing what you wasn't getting, why you wasn't getting it, the root cause of it, that may bring some pain. It may hurt your feelings to the epiphanies that you're coming into. I feel like don't hold on to it. You know what I mean? Just take it for what it is and move forward. Where is this going? Creativity and knowledge is in the reverse. Imagine you thinking that you don't have this, or what you have to offer is not good enough. It can't unlock anything for you, only to find out someone was telling you that to make you feel less than worthy for this opportunity, to actually steal from you, perpetrate elsewhere with your energy, your ideas. It's the vibe I'm getting. So with this, I feel like we're going to turn it up, right? Because you're very creative and you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and it's by divine right. This is giving Ace of Pentacle energy, where it's like it was given to you literally out of nowhere, busting through reality, your imagination. That's how we get ideas, right? That's one way God connects to us, is through vision, through showing us through our dreams, Neptune energy as well. So in this, wow, yeah, transmute. If there was something that was capitalized off of, you're getting that back. I feel like whatever it was that may have been compromised, attempted to be compromised, taken, stolen, whatever, they're not getting success for that. It's actually going to be transmuted. You're going to get that recognition in the rewards because you're getting this key. It says you have the ability to transform tough times and challenging energy into a multitude of things. Let your heart space lead the way as you transmute your struggles into wisdom and wonder. And this is what you're doing. Now, others of you where you're not trusting in your creative vision, you're not trusting in your dreams, and it's not necessarily involving a person, even though the collective reading was screaming that. And it may just be kind of, Venus. You with self-love in comparison to other people, comparison to people that are in your niche. I feel like this is you needing to take that time to develop your craft. And when developing your craft, don't look to perfect it. Just play with it. Literally, have fun and create with it. Like, don't look to compare it to anyone else. Look to how you feel when you're doing it. Look to, I feel, the benefit you recognize that it could bring to people before you seek that validation outside of itself. I think that's one of the main things. And trusting in the validity from God, from the divine, and the approval, and also I feel like your authority to successfully create the vision. And don't condemn yourself to, again, endings or struggles. I feel like the struggles you faced are actually a part of your testimony. I feel like they're also a part of your gift, your skill, whatever this is. That is going to help you. I think you just need to change how you're seeing it and transmute it. It feels like it's something that is an innate gift, but it's not so easily packaged. Like, say, for instance, if you're a painter, you just paint a picture, you could go market it and sell it. Or if you're a reader like me, for example, I don't know, whatever this is for you, it feels like it's a quality of self, like almost just like your archetype. It is like you are said key in general. You have limitless. Ooh. Spiritual being having a human experience, honey, because what I'm trying to tell you, your read is kind of like, it don't feel like it's limited to anything physical. It says spiritually guided gifts are buried within you. Open your mind to your limitless potential. Again, you are special. I feel like you have gifts that other people may have. Like, maybe you can draw, right? Maybe like you could be multi-talented, multifaceted, but you don't know how to package this. You don't know how to organize these things and utilize them to form said key to your success, to your whatever the case may be. And I feel like it's because you're trying to either, one, use them a la carte, two, use them in ways that you've seen others be successful in using them, or three, not recognizing them in addition to using them incorrectly or not using them at all. So I feel God is showing you in a way that may have been painful, through what could have been feeling like inferiority, a lack of recognition. But it's almost like, is it really though? Because it would be like, okay, let me say it simply. It feels like you're dealing with a circumstance where you felt rejected, overlooked, whatever. But that same energy is implementing what they rejected in you, or seeking what they rejected in you elsewhere. Does that make sense? Like, so... And it's all due to their ego. This, again, it could be someone that's close to you, someone that just did not want you to, I don't know. It feels very stupid, to be honest with you. But this is changing. And I'm telling you firsthand, you are special, you are important. And whatever you possess, the world needs it. It's very healing. Venus energy. And it's very beautiful. Your money message is forward. So it says, think of a past situation around money that was difficult. Which of your inner qualities step forward to help you move through it? What is here to teach you about your strengths when it comes to money? Okay. Your T message, it says victory in some endeavor. You should be smiling right now. Okay. You should be smiling. Someone is leaving your life. Yeah, chair. It's right here. But you know what? Honestly, I'm going to say it. The person that's leaving your life, it's because they were sitting in your chair. Remember from the collective reading, throne, God had to kick this person out so you could sit there. Okay? So you could take your power back. We also have dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. So that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know by liking the video, okay? And forward thinking, honey. Forward thinking, positive thinking about your gifts, your creativities, especially with this. Please stop playing yourself, okay? Please stop playing yourself. But all right, until the next one, like the video, subscribe, sending you lots of love, peace, clarity, abundance, and overflow. Take care, bye. All right, pile 3, you got Psalm 123. I lift my eyes to you who sit enthroned in heaven, till he shows us his mercy. Okay? I literally, pile 3, I love your energy, because instantly I just felt like I'm not listening to y'all. I don't care what y'all say. Like, I'm seeking God. I'm waiting on God. Like, it feels like, yeah, okay, but that's cool. Your faith is unmatched. I feel like your belief is unmatched. And maybe it wasn't always like this. Maybe you're just coming into this understanding or into this energy, or you will be. But there is a vibe where it's like, I don't care what you like studying that. I don't care about none of that. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. I'm waiting on the Lord. Like, you can't tell me no. Like, earth can't tell you no. Only God can tell you no. I'm here for it. The snake. And maybe that's why, yeah? Maybe you could pick up on somebody's deception. You also have the number 7 here as well. I also feel like you shedded some sort of skin about yourself too. Let's see where this is going. Nurture. Cancer energy here. It says spoon feeding a baby. Deliver care and encouragement to yourself and others. Nurture is showing love through action. Take initiative to support other people or focus on showing compassion to yourself. Either way, these nurturing actions will vitalize you. This feels like jealousy. It feels like envy. It feels like I said, someone trying to discourage you or stop you or make you go against something that you stand for, or something that you want. But it's for malice. Like it almost feels like, if it's not intentional, because snakes sometimes are poisonous, right, to rob, steal, kill, destroy, it would be for their own benefit so they could continue to get something. Where's your rune? Set intentions. And this is the waxing crescent, taking action on intentions that you set. And this is what I'm saying, it feels like someone would be ill advising, so no one does take action, so someone doesn't, because encouragement, deliver care and encouragement to yourself and others. Someone doesn't want to do that. Someone wants to invoke fear. Someone wants to keep someone stuck, stagnant. Again, to steal. Why did see, here we go with these rabbit holes. To eat from the forbidden tree of knowledge of good and evil must to disrupt God's plan by leading them to disobey his command, causing the fall of humanity. He essentially wanted to become like God by gaining knowledge, and that was not meant for them. He wanted them to become like God by gaining knowledge that was not meant for them. Again, going into like your faith is unmatched. Somebody could be trying to literally like play God. You know, there's people out there that like to say that they're God. No tea, no shade. I'm not judging one way or the other, but you know, I believe that we have a creator, a source, and I feel like even if it's not to that extreme, this was a person that likes to be controlling, that likes to be authoritative, especially when it comes to you, or a person in particular. Take it as it resonates. Royalty. This is your message for self. It says, acknowledge the royalty in your DNA, courtesy of the divine in your ancestors. The blood that runs through your veins is made up of the same particles that create our universe. Hold your head up and display your crown. Again, like, it feels like someone was trying to be authoritative or stand in as an authority. New beginnings is here, though. Again, nurturing actions. I feel like you need to nurture yourself. Do what you feel called to do. Don't, in some instance, if this person was trying to persuade you to not take action on something or do something, do what you feel called to do. Don't let somebody dictate that for you. With this set intentions, it's also getting clear about intentions too with other people and what an intention would be behind that. What's one of the main things standing out with this snake energy for pile 3? Oh. The Lovers. I'm looking at the Magician with the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups. This person is the cause or the reason, like either the cause of a separation or the reason why something isn't coming together. They're the drama. And you got Gemini energy here. This is a person that created a wedge in something. They did something already. You're going to find out about this. They influence someone in some way, shape, or form, or they're trying to. You need to know that's not going to work, though. With clear the deck and start anew, here's a call of your soul. I also feel like in the same right, if it's like outside of you, like if this is like people coming together to block you from something, whoever this person was talking to, they're not listening to this person. It had an adverse effect, if that makes sense. This is a person that thinks for themselves, especially with royalty. Stuff, clothes, tech, toys, etc. This could be the motive, materialistics, superficial stuff. Someone's not moved by that either. Like I said, someone is someone's not moved by superficiality. Someone is very, like, much of substance. They have morals, values. They move off of intent. They look for intention. So you could come with bells and whistles and stuff like this is a person that would still be able to see beyond that. Like, what's your real motive for doing this? What do you really want? They don't get caught up in the bells and whistles. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you for your tea leaf. You also have November, and you have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So I almost feel like if somebody was trying to break a bridge, London Bridge falling down. I don't know why that keeps popping in my head lately. I did another reading and I had another example of the London Bridge, but anyway, or London's in general. But with this, it's giving me like something didn't stop something. Again, like maybe it created a wedge for a little bit. I don't know, but I feel like there's a friend that will be helping you. Again, with this energy of like, you do what you feel called to do anyway, starting fresh. I feel like if there was a bridge that you have to build to get over, or maybe something did get torn down, right? Something may not have been successful, but it's because you're being pushed into something new. I don't know how to explain that. Focus on the intention that it is you're wanting to see fulfilled, and don't get too caught up on, I guess, the stuff of the matter. Especially if this is tying into a move. Something about it's meaningless. It's superficial. It could be replaced. Let me see something here. What is the advice for pile 3 when it comes to stuff? I lift my eyes to you who sit enthroned in heaven. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't let someone make you codependent, make you feel inferior. Like, focus on, if you focus on God, you lack nothing. If all you have is God, you have everything. Like, and I'm a living testimony of that. Speak your truth. Live your truth. That's what this is. Accept and recognize the truth too. You got to stop fighting stagnation with something. Yeah, you need to leave a situation, an environment or something like that, because it's toxic. It's not healthy. And you're becoming more and more aware of this. So that's the message that I got for you. Look, wake up call. My phone just started ringing. I feel like this is your wake up call, pile 3. That's what I got for you for your message. I hope it was helpful. Like the video. Let me know. Subscribe. Until the next one. Take care. Bye.